hey, Bip, back to Gaskins. Why are you avoiding him?
So, I just have this philosophy, and, it's not scientific, but works for me, is I don't like free agents or players who sizzle and drizzle for 3, 4, or 5 weeks and have a very small sample size, right? I saw that with players like Justin Forsett, CJ Anderson, back in the days, and all those kinds of things. Now there are exceptions like Chris Carson and players like that, right? So I just try to more take established players in the beginning of the drafts, right, who I trust. To that extent, I'm even avoiding Austin Eckler. I don't trust him. I don't think he will be healthy for all the 16 games. I mean, he was a joy to watch last year and caught a lot of passes, and he was, I think, the #1 RB when he was healthy, but then he gets banged, right? And the reason I don't like Gaskins and Mike Davis of the world, because think about it, last year they are all on waiver, and no one is touching them, no one is taking them, and then they suddenly evolve, and now they are going in 4th, 5th round. So Mike Davis and Myles Gaskin.
You're killing me, Pip. You keep saying passes instead of balls. So I think you prepped. I think you're intentionally doing that so I don't interrupt. And then you're throwing out words like banged. I mean, you're killing me,
about
man.
touching?
Yeah, I can't, and I don't want to interrupt.
I think you checked the Zoom Zeb filter box.
Yeah, that could be maybe that could be a segment of the show. Like, say words that Zeb has to like bite his tongue on.
Yep.
Like you mentioned fizzle and dizzle. I'm gonna have to ask you to define dizzle for me.
Well, it's like an idiom, right? Sizzle and dizzle, which is like very
sizzle.
What should I say?
Sizzle and dizzle. Okay, got you.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with those.
I am locked up with you on all of those. Like exactly. I won't touch Gaskin. I think Mike Davis is like a scrub territory where he got opportunity last year.
Yep.
On, a better offense in Carolina where they fed the ball to the running back because they're expecting, CMC to be playing. Now he's in Atlanta where they don't feed the ball to the running back. And they just lost Julio, and they just signed Donta Foreman. And they have, Hawkins, the rookie I like. I would much rather roll the dice on Hawkins in the 15th, 18th round, and see what he can do. Yep. I'm not going to have any Mike Davis. And I think the stat on Eckler that I saw was he's never had more than 12 carries in any game.
That may not be true, though. I think he had more than 12 carries last year.
It was either 12 or 16, one of those numbers, okay. But maybe it was 16. He's never had more than 16 carries in a game. And people are taking him over Saquon. I think that's nuts.
Yep. I mean, Saquon, because of the injury thing, uncertainty, I get it in main events, you may have only one team and you want to be risk-free, right? So, but I don't get people taking Eckler over Ezekiel Elliott or even Kamara. I know Kamara, a lot of things are not right, but hey, he's proven for 4 or 5 years and he's their most valuable asset now. And, the interesting thing about Kamara, now that we talk, look at his stats when Michael Thomas has not played. When Michael Thomas has not played, I think Kamara has caught 6 passes in all those games. And just, he's been a RB1 or top half of RB1. So anyways, yeah.
Hey, Bip, would you be a dumbass and take like Gibson over Eckler? Like maybe like say you have.
I don't think that's dumbass. I think I've taken Gibson over Eckler.
Tell him, Bip.
Oh, you would take Gibson over Eckler.
So I will. Yeah, I'm not going to pass Zeke or Derrick Henry. But after that, I don't mind taking Gibson over Jonathan Taylor, over even Barkley, because the injury situation is not clear, right?
No, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
No, but I mean,
okay, yeah. We have sophisticated Chris. Is this kind of like from American Pie? Remember sophisticated Jim and laid back Jim? So we are getting sophisticated.
Yep.
Christopher Vincent.
I think you guys can guess which is my team with the 19th round pick or 18th round pick.
I asked Mr. Bip to send us his favorite redraft of the year, and this is what he sent us. Bip, why is this your favorite redraft of the year?
Yep. So this is a FootballGuys. I think I did mid-July slow draft. So Yeah, one thing I like is I thought I got value in Zeke in first round. Like I wasn't, I mean, these days you won't find Zeke at 10, right? So I thought that was great for me, and that happened because someone took Eckler, Diggs, and Jonathan Taylor early, right? So I like that. And then the goal in this was to pound receivers. I wanted a DeAndre Hopkins team. And so I took Hopkins in second. And again, I thought it was value with Lamb in third, because his ADP has gone up, and then Robert Woods every time reliable, right? And then it was really great to get it stacked with Kyler Murray in fifth round. Right now, I'm not a big stack fan. I'm doing a bit of stack this year, so that was really good, right?
Are you gonna like week 1, Henderson or Kareem Hunt? Which one?
It depends what I see on the Thursday night game, because if CD has a bad game, I may not even play CD, right?
Got it.
Right?
Yeah, forgot about that.
Long game. So
yeah,
that's why I like this. I think this team will be fine. It's one of my better teams. So yeah.
JT, give it a number grade.
I give it a 8. It's not bad. It's got a lot of potential. I mean, I think getting Henderson before the Akers injury is big. That's a big push for it. I don't hate any of the players that you took. Well, I don't like Kyler Murray, but other than that, it's good.
Why don't you like Kyler?
He likes Lamar Jackson.
He's too short.
Oh, easy. You don't like short men, John?
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Zebby doesn't like you.
Unlike Bip, I much prefer Hunt to Chubb. And I think this team is okay, but I don't know. I mean, it could be okay. I just see regression for Kyler. People are too focused on the situation. And I think his production last year was spotty and on the ground. I don't think he's as good of a passer as people think he is.
I think Kyler will have 50 touchdowns, 10 rushing and 40 passing. Just
wow.
That's my hope. That's what I feel will happen with Kyler Murray, and
that's pretty aggressive.
Yeah, and he'll be the MVP this year. That's what I think will happen.
That is a bold statement.
Yeah,
it is bold statement.
Biplab and I have a side bet on fantasy points this year: Kyler Murray versus Lamar Jackson.
And I love Lamar. I think he's killing it off season. I think he's very improved. I think he'll be great, but it's little his best receiver right now is, well, Andrews is there, but then it's Sammy Watkins, and there's all people are trying to make positive PR about how great Sammy is in the offseason, but they don't have receivers. The rookie is hurt. I think Bateman will still evolve, and then Marquise Brown.
He didn't need any receivers 2 years ago when he blew everybody away.
Well, I mean, what I like happened with this team, and that's where the decision worked out, was because I like Gus Edwards, I like Jamal Williams, but I ended up picking Henderson there in 10th, which gives me a sure shot starting running back right now on this team. And if you see, I needed running backs on this team.